Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I mean, honestly, if you're watching the update, this is gonna be the second video. Hey, there's Blip.
Oh man.
Let's check out his equipment.
Numbers.
No, he has nothing at all. And then this is him in the creature cage. We will expand upon these things later.
For now.
Let's go beat the hell out of that guardian of the forest. And look at the great ducku tree. Because I got turned around there for a second.
It was kind of nice to remind ourselves that there is the great ducku tree.
Such a thing.
This is totally
at some point later
forest.
in at some point later in the game we actually go through a sewer, so I'm gonna show off Oliver just checking his shoes. There's a chest. We opened a chest. Good job, Ollie.
I like how there's white bread in his magical world in chests.
Yeah. One of the spells that you can learn how to cast is literally create bread.
Oh man.
You at no point can actually use that spell. It's just one of the ones that is just in the Wizard's Companion. There are a few stupid ones like that.
That's kind of disappointing. I want to be able to make bread out of my magic wand.
There are ones like disappear and turn into a werefish, and I'm just really.
What? Do you just like turn into that fish from Psychonauts or something? Like what?
No, you just turn. It's literally you become like a koi fish. You know, we're not to that point in the game where I can actually like bring that up, but I will post that page with this update. Cause man, it is disappointing that I can't cast that shit.
It's like sad. Just
so depressing. We can hop. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that to act like I wanted to show off the hopping 3 times, but I just forgot what my health was at and went to go save.
No.
Or went to go heal myself. Okay. First battle. There's a whippersnapper.
Let's do it!
And, that's a grass type, so guess what it's weak against?
Oh, I wonder what.
It kills it in a hit.
So, red numbers, does that just show weakness, or what?
I'm pretty sure the red numbers don't I'm pretty sure that's just you taking damage.
But, oh, it's just the 21 was in red, so I was wondering.
No, the 21 was in orange, and that means, they're weak against it. If the numbers are purple, it means they're resistant against it, and if it's just normal white, then it won't be a color.
Ah,
okay.
That makes sense.
So we gotta borrow chocolate. That's one of the things that we can feed to our familiar. Chocolate raises attack. Shh.
I am gonna go.
Shh. Okay, so he got 1 extra attack point and did the most adorable thing he could possibly do.
Oh my god!
Right? It's so cute.
Come on!
Ah.
I was gonna say too. I am gonna go out and buy all the chocolate.
Basically anytime in the LP that I come across chocolate, I feed it to him on the spot. And I will never cut that out. Ever.
Good.
I'll cut out feeding other familiars all their different kinds of foods, but I'll never cut out feeding my mite any sort of thing.
Love it. You just want to hug him.
Oh, along with enemies sometimes spitting out glims, Drippy will also spit out large glims for you every now and then.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And you can unlock a thing later in the game to make him do that more often.
Yeah, right on. So he does have some combat kind of uses. So.
Yeah, we'll learn about that later. In the DS game, you would use Oliver, his familiar, and Drippy to fight. So Drippy was actually like one of the people who you commanded to attack.
Oh, nice. Huh.
But because you controlled all three of them at once instead of just Oliver or just his familiar.
Ah, I see, I see.
But I'll be showing videos of that way later into the LP. And this is me showing off what it looks like to get hit from behind.
Showing off.
Watch this!
I actually did want to do that this video, so this was fortunate that the teeny bopper was so much faster than me.
Yeah, it works out when those things happen.
But yeah, the red damage above my head is just damage that I am taking.
No, that makes sense.
It'll apply the same color effects, orange and purple, if we're weak or resistant.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I just got confused with the orange, thinking it was red. So.
Bacon, you are colorblind. Go get that tested.
No.
Also, look at that chest up there. That chest is blue. We can't unlock it. I'm not gonna bother going that route.
That's disappointing.
This is a jabber.
Let's do it!
They're cute. So let's beat the shit out of it.
Man, he's got it like a pointy stick. I don't want to get jabbed.
Ah!
He's such a
We're
jerk.
gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him with a sword. It's fine.
So it would have been okay to get attacked because we're attacking and killing them?
Yes.
Some moral point here that I don't want to make. Yeah.
I knew I said that I would cut out like tedious battles, like if we ran into the same enemy twice or the same enemy like composition twice in a row, or like twice in the same dungeon. But this video was so short that I decided to keep it in. I'm pretty certain that this is the last actual fight before the end.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh, and if you noticed, most of the time, if I remember to do it, when I kill the last enemy in a group of enemies, I make Oliver or whatever familiar is out walk away slowly from the scene.
Cold, ice cold, man.
Hey, I'm saving again.
Showing it off again. You're empty.
I wanted to show off what it looked like to save here. No, the saving's so quick in this. I don't mind showing it off.
Yep.
Or I don't mind just leaving it in. It's not worth cutting out the 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. Now, mind you, if you were sitting on it for like
forever, no.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really fast. All right. I was walking really slowly there because I thought this corridor was much smaller, and then I started running, and then I started walking again because we're at the boss fight. And I wanted to make it dramatic, but I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you did a good job of that dramaticism there. Oh man.
Oh god. And that's the Guardian of the Forest.
What a jerk.
It's gonna say that in a second. Oh, there you go. Guardian of the Woods. Steadfast defender of the forest. And now he's gonna try to do that shit to us.
This is pretty wicked, I gotta say. The design for this
I'm gonna send out Blip first, just to show how useless Blip is in this fight. Because if you're near the Guardian of the Woods, he will just whack away at you.
Ooh. That's a lot of hits he took there.
Yeah, I went from full health to 26. He did 20 damage in that time. So I'm gonna heal myself with Oliver, and then prove that Oliver is much better in fights right now than Blip is.
Oh.
Blip gets better. Blip gets better, don't worry. Mostly because this is the Guardian of the Woods, so guess what he's weak against?
Oh, fire, obviously.
Oh shit! Anytime you're in a boss fight, or sometimes in normal fights, you'll see a speech bubble appear above the enemy's head. And that means they're about to cast one of their fucking crazy spells. So you always need to defend against it. Defending will cut the damage like substantially. Like if I had sat there and taken that, that would have been about 25 points of damage. And with defending it, it was only like 5. So it's definitely worth it to defend. And I'm going to get into the problems with that later.
Yeah, I can sort of imagine a few things right off the bat.
No.
But
it is not anything you think right now.
Oh, okay.
Nothing you think that is the problem is the problem. I will explain the problem when we get other mechanics introduced.
Oh, okay.
That other mechanic is having 2 characters at once. Oh no, he's casting Windfall again, so we gotta defend against it. But, oh man, it's our chance, because he's weak now. And of course, Drippy's gonna pop out and tell us that.
Jeez. I am curious whose voice it was that said, "Now's your chance."
It wasn't Drippy. Anyway, look at that gold Glen. Look at that. See that?
Mm-hmm.
That is a like really rare drop from bosses and sometimes normal enemies too. You walk up to it, it completely heals you and gives you a supercharge, which lets you do a miracle move.
Oh, what?
And that will literally do almost half of the Guardian of the Woods' health.
Jesus. That was like 136 or something like that.
It was definitely overkill. It was 123, by the way.
Wow.
And most bosses will give you so much experience that you will level up like 2 to 3 times.
God damn.
Blip learned Sand Blast. That lowers accuracy, by the way.
Makes sense.
Well, it causes blindness, rather. But, hey, we're playing Pokemon. I love that he just sulks away.
You light him on
it turns
fire.
out the Guardian of the Woods was under Shadar's control during that, so we just beat the Shadar out of him.
Literally the Shadar.
So let's go back to old Tree Face.
How affectionate.
See, I dread seeing these things. Oh, the squirrels in the bramble. That's another thing that I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of and post on here.
You did well to calm the Guardian of the Woods. And I found what I was looking for. But first, a gift. By way of thanks.
Gee. You were on a roll, by man.
I entrust to you one of my closest companions, the Telling Stone. His knowledge of our world rivals even my own. I thought he might help you on your journey. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, he will tell you anything you wish to know. And the other thing, the locket. This is what you came here for, is it not? It is a vessel for fragments of the human heart. To rescue the heartbroken, you will need the locket and the spells required to use it. I will give you those as well.
Thank you so much, Old Father Oak.
Such a well-mannered child. Unlike some I could mention.
What? All right. Ta, Backface!
Some things are as unchanging as the forest. No matter. You had best be on your way. Now, boy, you must come and see me from time to time, and tell me of your travels. I look forward to hearing of your progress.
Yes, sir.
Let's be off, shall we? Time to head back to Ding Dong Dell and mend a broken heart.
Okay.
it's actually completely not worth it in the long run to come back to the old Deku tree.
Really?
After you hit certain story points, you come back and he'll give you certain items. Totally not worth it though. Just saying.
Is it kind of like, oh...
it's like, oh, at a point in which we can buy things that heal 100 HP, you're gonna give us 5 things that heal 30. Thanks! Thanks, tree.
That kind of reminds me,
Oh, wait, Telling Stone. Telling Stone's completely worthless. The end. The only thing Telling Stone's good for is telling you which treasure chests you missed in certain areas.
Just kind of handy, but still.
Those are all the different genuses of,
familiars.
Creatures.
Yeah.
These are all the different creatures we ran into so far. And honestly, I can tell you about all of these things.
I like the sound effect.
If you press X, he keeps doing it.
You're gonna mash it sometime, right?
I'll mash it with some of my favorites.
Nice. I was just gonna say, the whole coming back here thing just reminds me of the Fort Condor in Final Fantasy VII. You can go back and do that side quest mini game multiple times, but it's always like 10 potions. And all you have to do is like advance the plot like one step at a time. And you can go back and do it. It's never worth it. Never
Not
understand
worth it. Not worth it at all.